So you're born in
But
the 70s or the 80s?
I'm born a while ago.
Wow, okay. but you're really coming up in the 80s, right? You're really coming up in the
80s, 90s.
Yeah,
Mhm.
okay. So you're a kid walking the streets of Bed-Stuy in the 80s. This is the crack era. Help paint the scene for us. What are you seeing? Like, what is your environment that is helping shape you into a person?
I mean, I'm serious, as a kid, I was running around, Flatbush actually, you know what I mean? And it was very, very serious in that time because like that's crack is whatever, but we children, like that's the first thing you're seeing, like going to school. We used to literally walk to school and collect the vials and they were different colors and shit. Like not realizing that this is crack cocaine and why you picking up these vials, bro? But we kids is like little colorful vials, little purple tops, pink tops, blue tops, and we would just play with the tops. Like thinking of it now, it's kind of crazy, but we didn't realize how serious it was, And to harken back to the other shit we said, like I don't know, like to me, that was a regular part of us growing up. I didn't know, like as an adult, it's like, whoa, you know what I mean? You think about the dangers that you were faced with, but when you were a kid going through it and stuff, it really wasn't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't feel no kind of way about it. Like obviously, thankfully I didn't go that route and like become addicted or no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I never, you know what I mean? But
it was normalized.
Saying the things that, it was very normalized. Like, like, first time I seen somebody shot, I was like 7, 8 years old. You feel me? And all of that shit stemmed from drug shit. You know what I'm saying? Like in hindsight, looking at it, and I was just told, mind your business. The shit don't pertain to you. Get the fuck out the way. Yeah, maybe to another day. You feel me? So, seeing all that stuff growing up, it definitely influenced me. But to me, it was regular, you know what I mean? Because that was the environment that I was in. It's funny because back in the day when the Cosby Show was on, when the Cosby Show was on, we was children, and they used to be like, yeah, Brooklyn. And I'm like, yeah, why the hell these niggas in Brooklyn? Like, this shit don't look like where I live at. You know what I'm saying? Talk about Brooklyn. I'm like, that's a whole nother area in Brooklyn I don't know nothing about. You feel me? But I didn't realize as a kid, like that's television and that. I think it's definitely good parts of Brooklyn. Don't get it twisted. But that Cosby life wasn't the life that we was experiencing. So as a kid looking at that on TV, not really know how to differentiate reality from from fantasy or whatever at first. I'm just like, that's Brooklyn. I'm like, damn, that's not the Brooklyn that I've experienced. You know what I'm saying? But I had a good childhood, man. I don't regret none of that shit, man. It helped build me the one I am. You know what I'm saying? It showed me the terrain. It helped me, the all the things that want to instilled in me from young, helped me to this day. And it helped me maneuver how I maneuver to teach me how to maneuver through these streets, through the world, period. You know what I mean? Teach them to keep the head on the swivel, you know what I mean? Don't, just stay on point. And growing up, I grew up, so you how to stay on point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, most definitely, man. A lot of times for us minorities that when we grow up in the inner city like this and we see things get normalized like that, we don't realize like how it's quote unquote really not normal. When you leave that environment and you see like what is like considered to be normal, it's kind of crazy, right? But you see how it shapes and impacts us as people. How, other than like you feeling like it taught you how to survive like some of the worst conditions and stuff like that in life, right? Like, how do you feel that it shaped you as a person?
I mean, I love being where I'm from. I love the lessons that I learned. I mean, there's ups and downs. New York is a very competitive place, no matter what you're into. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what you do. There's a market for it here, and there's a million other motherfuckers doing it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't regret how I came up because it taught me how to get to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been getting to it for a long time. So I don't regret any of it. I mean, of course, there's things that, you may look at in hindsight and be like, that was a little odd. That was a little this, a little that. but all in all, it molded me into what I am today.
Right.
So I'm cool with all of that shit.
So you were saying that like at 7 years old, you saw somebody get shot for the first time, right? What was your
Mm-hmm.
reaction at that time when you saw it? Like, how did you process that?
I was like, yo, let me get back inside because they booming out here. That was my reaction. Like, straight like that. Like, I'm sitting on my stoop, which is what anybody in the hood does. You know what I mean? I'm just sitting on the steps chilling, like just passing time and just watching the scenery as we all do in New York. And I'm just sitting on the stoop chilling. And there was something, and then a dude come running down the block. You know what I'm saying? Dude is just, he don't running down the block, running towards Church Ave and all that. So I just look at him. So he's dipping towards Church Ave. I look at him and he's running for his life. Like his heels is kicking his own ass. He's running down the block for his life. And I'm like, all right, what's going on? So I see him running down the block, and I look to the right, and then I just see somebody just, jogging up behind him. Rest is history, you know what I'm saying? Son did what he did. And I was just like, I mean, this is a long time ago, so whatever, it is what it, you know what I mean? But yeah, it was just crazy. So that was there, and I was shocked more than anything. It wasn't like petrifying, but it was definitely it was shocking. Like I said, but growing up how you grow up, like see certain things don't affect you as much as you think it would. But I was like, oh, and my whole thing was like, but my mom's and it was upstairs. So I was just like, yo, I just turned around, rang the bell about 52 times, and just went in the building. Like that was it. You know what I'm saying? And that was that.
Did you talk to your mom about it or anything like that?
Oh, yeah. I don't really remember what the conversation was. I don't remember what the conversation was. But, I was safe. So end of the day, like, that's how I go in the hood though. Like, you safe? You all right? Okay. Like, on to the next. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what it was. Like, I was safe. I was good. I wasn't affected. It had nothing to do with me. You know what I mean? So, you good? You good? You okay? You okay? All right? You safe? Hug, kisses? All right. I mean, I ain't go back outside that day. I stayed inside the rest of the day, but you know what I mean? But it was what it was, yo. It was what it was. It was what it was. You know what I'm saying?
You got kids today?
Nah.
No.
I mean, I raised a lot of rappers. I raised the industry.
Because I was gonna ask you, like, when you look at, what you went through at such a young age and you compare it like to like it's kind of crazy to think about that you experienced certain things so young.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know. I think that just comes with being a New Yorker though, or being a Brooklynite.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of that comes with that. Just certain things come with the experience. Certain things come with that ID. You know what I'm saying? Like certain things just come with it. Like certain things come with living in certain areas of Chicago. Certain things come with living wherever you at. Certain things come with whatever terrain you want.
Right.
Just come with the territory.